Hi, I'm Ishan, and today we're going to talk about all the latest and upcoming launches with Kreo and a bunch of updates, exciting updates for all of you. But before I jump into these launches, I want to talk about something which all the users have been asking about. We've been reading all the comments, talking to all of you, and now there's a bunch of new updates for almost every product. So the first one I'm going to talk about, the 75% mechanical keyboard Kreo Hive. Any switch can be taken out very easily without any damages. This is a Hive V2 should be launched around mid-September or so. So you would be seeing completely new Hive with a very easy hot swapping mechanism. Next, I'm going to talk about the Pegasus. A lot of you have been asking for a bunch of features which get unlocked with the Pixar 3395 sensor. We have effective immediately already put out a firmware update and a software update where you can use the Kreo Pegasus with motion sync and adjustable lift-off distance. This should enable you to game much faster and swifter. Next, we're going to talk about Hawk. Hawk is actually the first mouse we launched. It's an entry-level gaming mouse and it currently comes in only one color, which is black. We heard all the users asking for the white version. We should be launching this in the first 2 weeks of September. We are a gaming company, but we also make creator products, creator/streamer products, and one of our most underrated products are the podcasting mics, Kast. We've actually improved this product in the current version. We've improved the tuning. You'll hear the sound quality to be a lot more crisp, and for the people who don't want the mic to be very flashy and in your face in your podcast, we've actually improved an all black version as well. Talking about creator products, I have one right in front of me, and we heard a lot of the creators and gaming streamers, a lot of people who do game walkthroughs ask for a RGB mic, and lo and behold, now launched the Kreo Sonik, an RGB mic which has almost the same qualities as the Kreo Kast, and as you can hear, it's super crisp. Alright guys, so the next product I'm going to talk about is one of our new launches, and this product is something I'm super excited about because this is what defines us as a gaming company. It's the Kreo Ikarus, a wireless gaming mouse, ultra professional, and it's meant for the pros. This is what sets us apart from the rest. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the product, starting with the weight. It's super light, only 55 grams, and I'm holding it right now, it just feels like air. I'm going to talk a little bit about the sensor and what MCU we're using. We're using a Pixar 3395. It's a flagship sensor. With this, we're using even a more flagship MCU. It's the NRF Nordic 52833. What this enables us to do and the product to do is it gives us extra battery life, it drains very less power, and at the same time gives a very smooth performance. So you would see that the battery life on this product, even at 1000 Hertz, goes up to almost 100 hours. Talking about the polling rate, we do give this product with a dongle, and the dongle is a 4K dongle, which means that the mouse can actually be working at a polling rate of up to 4000 Hertz. A few more premium features which I'd like to mention is the encoder. We're using a TTC Gold encoder, which gives it a very super premium scroll and click. So just using this is going to be a charm. The side buttons are also from the company called Kyle, and the switches that we're using in them are Omron optical switches. Now, not a lot of mice in the market actually give such high quality switches at such a great price point. We would probably be one of the first ones in India to give a product of this quality and caliber. So talking a little bit about the shape, it's mid-sized, slightly, similar shape to a G Pro, and you would see it's a symmetrical shape. So it's a regular shape which should give most people comfort in using the product. I don't need to talk much about the feet, they're 100% PTFE, but one thing I'd love to talk about is that the product is, Ikarus is completely, it doesn't have any holes in it, no honeycomb structure, it's completely covered, so rest assured it is going to be dust proof. So I think achieving a 55 gram weight at this price point with no honeycomb structure gives us a huge advantage. Ikarus also comes with extra skates. Be assured that if something goes wrong while gaming, you can easily replace these as well. So Ikarus is a wireless gaming mouse available in all three modes: wireless, Bluetooth, and wired. At the same time, I mentioned the Pixar 3395 sensor, so it allows up to 26,000 DPI, 650 in IPS tracking speed, 50G acceleration. All in all, this is a powerhouse of a mouse, and it's definitely going to elevate your gaming experience. I have been using it every day, and it's been just the clicks itself sounds so satisfying that I use it on a day-to-day basis for even regular office work. Okay, so the next product I'm going to talk about is one more new launch. Everyone's been asking us for a wireless keyboard, and here we go. This is our latest wireless keyboard called Kreo Swarm. Why have we taken so much time to launch this? It's taken us roughly 12 months. It's primarily because we wanted to test the waters with a wired keyboard and see what we could improve. Even though we're launching a Hive V2, we just took a lot of time to perfect what we want in this wireless keyboard and give the most ultimate experience, touch and feel for such a product. So that's why it took just a lot more research and development and time to understand what sort of keycaps to use, what sort of material to use, how many layers of foam to add. It just took a lot more time and effort to really think of what the best product would be. And that's why, I'm pretty sure that this is one of our best products till date. So talking a little bit about the product right from the start, this is going to be available in multiple colors. You will have an all white, you'll have all black, you'll also have like a white purple, black purple version. The layout is very similar to Kreo Hive, which is 75%. You get this volume knob as well. Talking about more specific features, let's start from the top on the keycaps. So the keycaps are like super premium. These are DuraTouch PBT keycaps. I mean, if you try these out, they feel like cream. I don't know how to describe it, but it feels very pleasant to use is all I'd say. Along with this, so let's go down to the switches. There are two kinds of switches available depending on which model you buy. One is a GTMX Sense switch. The second is a Huano Speed. One is a linear, one is a tactile. They're very easy to feel, and if you just hear the sound right now, as you can tell, again, it's very pleasant and it's got that talky sound to it. These are pre-lubed. What that means is there's no friction when you actually try typing. So while you're typing, it's extremely, I would say, smooth and easy to use. So you don't feel any friction when typing, and an overall really good experience when using the keyboard. Apart from this, what we have over here is one of the first layers inside is a flex mount design with a polycarbonate case. What this helps us with is just sound absorption, and as you can see, it's a little bit more flexible to use. So there's not much damage that is done to the keycaps and the overall typing experience. And in general, you'll see that there's not too much sound that is coming out of the keyboard when you're actually typing. That's one of the main reasons why we've used this extra layer of cushioning. Talking about cushioning, we've actually used 3 layers over here of cushioning. There's 2 layers of foam and there's a 3rd layer of a silicone pad. Mainly, all of this has been used for sound absorption. At an overall level, I mean, the reason why we've used so many layers is just to give that perfect sound when you're typing. So overall, when you're gaming, when you're coding, when you're doing general design, you'd have a good time doing it just because of the sound and the entire typing experience. It's very therapeutic is what I'd say. One major concern which was there in the Kreo Hive was that you could only swap this with a 3-pin switch. Well, this has got multi-hot swapping capability. You can even remove the current switches that we have and replace them with a general Utemu, Gateron, Cherry that you might want to use. And you can change your entire switch layout if you want to on the keyboard. It's got a 5-pin hot swappable capability, so you can have fun with any switch that you want. Lastly, there's obviously fully customizable RGB. There's perky RGB support as well. We give a software along with this, so you can customize any form of RGB, making this very colorful, all according to the mood that you have on that day. Talking about improvements, one of the products which everyone asked improvements on was the Mirage. Now, there was problems with the connection, there's problems with the turbo mode being triggered, there were also problems with the switch off being too long. So all in all these points are now fixed. The latest firmware update also fixes this. The product itself is much better. Now, along with this, what we've done is we also now have not only Hall effect triggers, but we also have Hall effect joysticks, which makes the entire experience of using the controller very smooth. Okay, so the last launch which I want to talk about, this is the new category for us as well. We've not seen any homegrown gaming chair brand, and guess what? Kreo's entering this space. We've been seeing a bunch of good designs out there, but we really thought we could do this better, and we're proud to enter the gaming chair space with our own ergo chairs, and we'll be launching something very different from what you see in the market, with a bunch of cool features in them as well at a good price point. I want to introduce 2 new products to everyone: the Kreo Cirrus and Kreo Actus. I'll talk a little bit about why we've gone for such names. Well, we believe our gaming chairs are so comfortable, we've named them after cloud formations. So the first one, let's talk about Cirrus. Cirrus is a very unique design. As you can see, it gives a very spaceship type vibe and overall makes you feel like you're sitting on a really cushy throne. It's got a carbon fiber-esque design on the sides, as you can see, which makes it easy to maneuver the chair as well without any issues. The chair makes you feel like you're sitting on clouds, called Cirrus, which is is also a cloud. Let's talk about the material. Well, we've launched it with a leatherette material and it's an all black right now with purple detailing. You'll see our logo and you'll see a bunch of threading which is used in our own unique purple color. The material itself we've stuck to it being leatherette. We will be launching more versions in the future. We'd love to know from each and every one of you what sort of material would you prefer on your gaming chair. The 3D armrest means that you can obviously move it in a 3-dimensional direction. Forward and backward, side to side, up and down. You can use it to whatever comfortable position you'd want to use them in. Let's talk a little bit about the positions and backrest on the chair. We provide the chair with 2 separate cushions, one for lumbar support and one which is around your neck, which are detachable in nature. So depending on your comfort experience, you can choose to use the products or not. We would obviously prefer that you get the best experience and have very good posture and you use the pillow which is there for lumbar support. The chair is BIFMA certified. We use an 80mm class 4 gas lift which supports weight up to 150 kgs, which means even if you had to bounce on it a little bit, it won't break that easily. Don't worry about that. Along with this, I'll also want to introduce Kreo Actus. Now, as you can see, the design I'm super proud of the design because it's very, very unique and really sets your setup apart when you have this in your frame, in your streams, in any of your content. Even if you're recording video calls, we're sure that this chair would be a hit turner. Apart from what's already there in Cirrus, which is being provided in Actus, the only few differences are this has an inbuilt lumbar support. You don't need to really use a cushion or anything of that sort. Along with this, the headband also adjusts according to how you place your head over there. So both of these are already inbuilt. You don't need extra cushions for this. And they adjust according to your body shape. The only other difference which is there in Actus is it's got a mesh-based design and at the same time it has a 3-point locking mechanism which goes all the way up to 130 degrees. Everything else remains the same, but I'm super excited to introduce these new products to each and every one of you. And do grab these during sale season because they're going to be available at very good prices on Amazon, Flipkart and our own website. So that was all. Do let us know if there's anything else that you'd want us to work on, and I'm super excited for each and every one of you to try these new products. And as usual, if there's any improvements, you can directly hit me up. See you in the next video.